everybody. Welcome back. It's Arcade Craig here on our grand finale right here. Well, maybe not grand finale. Grand finale, I guess, would be at the end of Mass Effect 3. Our finale of Mass Effect 1. We're ready to hop in the Mako, head down the trench, and head for the Citadel. Get to the conduit. Do what we've been after. I'm excited, ready to get this done. Let's go.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Oh, we got this. Sovereign sounds so cool, man. He's a bit loud.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
Alright, time to go. Oop, not that way. I don't want to go vertically, we want to go horizontally. It's kind of curious if this is out in the wide open sky.
Things are gonna get a little rough.
Like, how did we not pick up on this? We're putting out a ton of energy. But I don't know. We'll take it though. Look at that, pure open sky, man.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Alright. See if they have anything to say about the... I doubt it.
System malfunctions across the entire level. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Oh man, that's reminiscent of course the bishop and aliens being ripped in half. And this one here is just torn to, or not torn, but twisted. Is that the upper half there? Is that one? Yep. Alright. Let's deal with a few deaths here and then we'll talk to Alina there. Come on.
System malfunctions across the entire level. The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
New status report.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
I don't know if maybe someone can point out to me if it's ever stated in Mass Effect 2 or 3 in the Codex about how many casualties are actually suffered here in this attack. Kind of curious. Well, first of all, what can you tell me about Saren?
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel
on that.
security is unable to respond at this time.
Right. And what of the Council?
What happened to the Council?
In accordance with standard emergency procedures, The council has been evacuated to the Destiny Ascension.
I do wonder, is that really wise though? Yeah, it's supposedly the biggest, baddest shit, but it also is like the most obvious target to try and take down. Would it have been better just like put them on some, like, on some shuttles that are unmarked or whatever, like something that wouldn't be, noticed. I don't know, just curious. Any other survivors that you can tell me about?
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
All right, Avina, thanks for.
Come on! We need
We're
to
outta
stop
here.
Saren before it's too late.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Open the mass relays! The fleet needs reinforcements! The relays are locked. Someone's taken over all the systems. We're getting hammered out here. Why won't you respond? Citadel Control! Citadel Control!
All right, guys.
The Presidio is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-
Watch when we catch up with him, and he hops on his little floater thing that he rides around on. Where do you keep that?
The
Where did it
Citadel's
come from?
closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
Of course, they just get obliterated. Which is right. Man. Look at that. Pour through him. Like nothing. This is a cool shot, eh? It's a cool shot too when we step out. There's some really nice cinematography
Saren's
going on.
locked the elevator! Suit up! We're going outside!
And that looks pretty amazing. You see him hit out in the distance like that. That's pretty spectacular. Alright. Let's see if I can register us. Alright. Here we go. It's such a cool concept of going
Hostile
up the
spotted.
side of the building. And that you're in 0 G's is pretty freaking cool too. Oh. Didn't notice you.
All clear.
tough. Holy hell. Put him down. Another one back there. Back to Super 2. Alright.
That's it. Bag of attack.
Well. Save. Garrett. I think is this the part? There's a couple parts where if you are looking to kinda what's the word for it? Farm some XP. You can get a little bit here doing this. It's not infinite, but you can get a few out of doing this. So I'll do one or two to show you what I mean here in just a sec. As you approach, big guy's gonna come through, and if you advance, obviously you'll be all right. But if you back up and then go forward again, it'll bring out another one. You can do this a few times, maybe like I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times or so. I don't recall, but you keep doing it, and obviously I don't need the experience, but they'll keep coming. And if you're trying to build up, I'll just keep coming out for a few of them. Unfortunately, I'm level 60 now. I don't get
We got
any
'em all,
XP
Shepard.
to demonstrate. But you can get a bit, and there's two different parts where you can do that. And they're very similar type of little stretches like this. This is a tough fight. They start raining down here, but it helps to get those into play for you. And there's one more. Right ahead. Yeah, definitely helps to have those on your side. God darn it. Shit out of him, nice. Man, he's getting ever closer, man. Holy shit. Here's the other section where you can do that. Right, they'll keep coming out. Demonstrate it again. Yep. But yep, you can do it. You can get it, farm a little bit of extra XP there at the very end if you're getting close to leveling up. This is a difficult spot, man, with the rocket, the towers that'll fire on you, man. You take a rocket on any type of higher difficulty and you're done for, man. It'll take you down. You could obviously avoid taking them on by going this way, but I think there's like 3 Krogan down here, something like that. But still, I'd rather take on the Krogan. Towers can, like I say, really jack you up. Oh damn! I didn't notice you right there. I broke it. Oh well. Ooh. Let's get our shields back up.
Area secure.
Freaking Krogan. Yeah, imagine a whole army of those. Oof. Here we go, guys. We're getting right at the end. As soon as we go in on the other side, I'm gonna be sure that the squad's powers are turned off so they don't do them on the final boss fight, because in the final boss with we're not gonna in the final fight with Saren, there's some known issue, a bug that happens sometimes that can cause crashing, where if you open up your will and do power use powers and mostly I believe it's with what do you call it, with biotic powers, but I'm not gonna risk any of it. I don't want them doing any powers. We're just gonna kill them with guns. Okay, I did already have it off. Alright, good. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna have to shoot them to death. And I'll try to fight the urge to open that power wheel. I mean, as you see, I don't open it much anyway, but when you get in a tough fight, you sometimes are trying to do it. Go, guys.
Perimeter clear.
Guy we've been after this whole time. And like I say, if I do get crashing, I'll pause the video and pick back up where we were. But let's hope it doesn't happen for us. Where did he get his floating ship from? Where was it kept at? How did he bring it in here? Maybe he had some of the guests bring it after he came here first. Laid it there for him in case he might need.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Killing Geth is slow work.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
Yeah, as I stated in the last episode too, I do want. Why didn't he ever just? He had full access into this room and just about anywhere the Council's Spectre. Like, why did he have to find the conduit and come to here when could have just came to here and done what he's doing right now? But I don't know. Maybe Sovereign, like I said, wanted to understand better of what the conduit was, or like wanted it fully investigated. I'm not sure. It's just kind of interesting thought. I can stop them.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Yep. He's gone synthesis. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. What have you done to yourself, man?
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
As a slave?
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die, and your companions. Everyone you know and love. Everyone you've ever met. Don't you understand? You will all die. The Reapers can't be stopped. Not by the Protheans, not by you. The cycle always continues.
A couple things I want to point out that before it gets to it. The first time I played this, and you actually convinced Saren to off himself. That was a hell of a moment, man. Because for me, at least, I'd never played a game where you do that to the final boss. Obviously, it goes into a second stage there where you fight him down below because Sovereign has taken him over. But nevertheless, just defeating Saren that way, because basically that's Sovereign there at the end, is overtaking him. But right here, to defeat Saren that way, it was pretty astonishing and pretty amazing. It felt really cool to defeat him in such a way. I will point out too, when he's down there and Shepard tells him to go ahead and finish him off, it will always be the most renegade of whoever you have with in your squad at that time will be the one to go ahead and pop off the shot to finish him off. So out of these two, it will most definitely be Garrus that takes the shot on Saren to finish him off rather than Liara. I don't believe by doing this it takes me out of also picking those yet. I think I'll get that and I'll still have a chance at that. I hope so, but we gotta fight him because I do this, and so be it. But
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic, organic and machine, intertwined, a union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard, the evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
yeah, that's what I suspected. That we could do that and carry on. I feel like this is the better plea or maybe it's not even a plea, but like kind of stating the facts to him. That what you're doing isn't going to work. They will betray you. You're going against the wall just like everybody else.
The Reapers don't use organics. They devour and discard them. As soon as the conquest is over, you'll be cast aside.
I had no choice. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. Surrender or death. There are no other options.
No, you just gave up. You quit fighting.
You could have resisted. You could have fought. Instead, you surrendered. You quit.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
I just like the more renegade approach to him here. 'Cause I don't know. To me, it feels almost like Shepard's making an appeal to his honor, his own dignity, and preserving that whilst being able to be defiant finally. So yeah, never too late.
There's still one way to stop this. If you've got the guts.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Well done, Saren. The look is only out at this point. Damn, that's a good renegade score there. That's bad. The saves. Do that again, but man, we're finally here though. At the end, guys. Do they have anything to say?
Somebody needs to put Saren in his place.
We're about to, guys. Well, we kind of did.
Time to settle some old scores.
Yep.
Saren has to pay for what he's done.
Indeed. You gotta?
We have to stop Saren.
We do.
The fate of the entire galaxy hangs in the balance.
Yep.
There's no time to lose.
No, there is. So off we go.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
It's me, Joker.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
This is also something that's played out due to the Paragon Renegade Spectrum with the teammate. Had I brought Rex, or if Ashley was alive here, then Garrus would be the one pleading for the Council to save them, and it would be the more renegade of those other two that would be stating what Garrus is stating here. So once again, it plays into that. But I do like this when you get your teammates who are playing the Angel and Devil on Shepard's shoulder to give you the two choices here on which side might be and I don't get me wrong, like just kind of the devil's advocate, I should say. It doesn't make like it's not just giving you evil demonic choices, and kind of playing a devil's advocate to this might be the better option if you choose this side instead of taking the more Paragon option. But for this one, Shep has had her battles with this council. They've definitely not believed her on every time she's tried to state what's going on. But as I've stated, that that doesn't. Shepard hasn't offered full, solid evidence, so I don't blame him. Is Shep? I don't think not entirely, but a bit, yes. But I do think she's also looking at a bigger picture that in very trying times, solid leadership is needed. Are these council members solid leadership? That is still to be determined. But to create a power vacuum when this battle is just starting, I think would be probably a pretty dangerous situation to be in. So he's gonna save them just for that reason, that we're just now, this war is basically just now starting, and power vacuum would not be good. So save the council.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shep.
Thank you, Garrus. Played this 25 times.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
I really hope I don't start using powers just out of habit, man. I can't even boost my shield either if that gets depleted. I have to just try and run for cover. As I told you, Garrus, be the one. Stop. Should have done the Mafia 2 tap, Garrus. Might have ended this.
He's dead.
That's like, are you seeing this shit? Holy hell. And of course he's a hopper. Which
I am sovereign,
Alright,
and this station is mine.
I'm really getting when you hop.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Hell yeah, Hacky. Yeah, it gets a little harder here now that you start shooting those. Yeah, see? Wait. Let's disable. And I can't. Yep, and it's like, turning sideways there. Where'd he go? Hang with me, team. I hate, use my powers here. Back here, a little bit more protection. Oh boy. And see, I'm not gonna be able to raise my teammates up. Just can't get in the menu. Oh, come on. Stop clicking. Jeez. Dude, why? Oh my god. I don't know if he'll keep summoning in new troopers. I think he will. Even if I defeat them all. Find out. Where'd he go? Of course, his shadow. Or shield has come back up. Come on, gun. Oh my god. Get out of there, Shep. They just turn in. Too bad you can't resurrect them like you do in Mass Effect 3. You run up to them. We get explosions to win it in the end. Yep, he did. Coming in more. I don't want his freaking skills to come back to me. And they did. I'm tempted to just go ahead and drop fire on him. But gunfire! Fire! Fire! Gun on fire! There we go. Luminek.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
This is such an awesome moment for Joker right here. He gets such a definitive blow on it.
Guard on my flank. We're going in.
Oh yeah. There goes Joker. You gotta wonder when this shatters how Shep and everyone else in this room doesn't get sucked into the vacuum of space. The first time I played it too, there was a couple moments here where I did think, damn, did they kill Shep? I'm like, nah, there's a second game. They wouldn't kill Shep.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
And right here is where I first was thinking, damn, did they kill him?
Where's the commander?
And right here, it's kind of like, damn, he ain't coming. Really? You scared? And you're like, dude. But then the music starts to kick up a little bit. Our hero, when she gives that smirk. Hell yeah. What a legend. Give him the smirk, Shep. Give him the smirk. Yeah. That's what's up. Well done.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the...
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Consular, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
No. This is one of the things that, well, first of all, the first time with the original games, there isn't any autosave after this. So that's why they had Jacob and Miranda give you that little quiz there at the beginning so that could be, you could set it there, basically, who you picked. And that's since been fixed here in the Legendary Edition, but nevertheless, it ultimately doesn't matter in that, as we all know, come Mass Effect 3, they shoehorned in Udina as the councilman anyway. You know, again, it's really disappointing. Like, this was set here as a pretty big, momentous decision here, and it's just, it took it away from the player, and that kind of sucks. But at any rate, it is what it is. Captain Anderson isn't a politician. He doesn't want to be a politician. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. So in essence, yeah, it does make sense that, yeah, he stepped away before the third game. He didn't want it in the first place. Not really. But that's also a part of the reason why I do want to pick him, because he's not a politician. He doesn't want to be a politician. He doesn't want that kind of power. He's not seeking it. Udina certainly does. But that's what makes Captain Anderson so appealing. And of course, he's someone that's been in our corner from the beginning. He has had our back no matter what. And it's definitely someone you want, you know, that you can turn to and can have great influence on going forward. So yeah, we're gonna back Captain Anderson.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Yep.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
Did I pick you? Yeah, no, that's exactly the point. That is the point.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The
Indeed.
captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Man, I'll be like I say, I got turned on to these games a little late. Mass Effect 2 had already been out and just about finished its last piece of DLC, I believe, when I started to play it. So Mass Effect 3 hadn't yet turned out. But I knew nothing about these games when I went into it. Nothing, absolutely zero. And so finishing this first game, though, I thought right away going into Mass Effect 2 that, of course, it's going to be geared towards taking on the Reapers. And we'll get into, you know, what's done in Mass Effect 2, what I like, what I don't like, and all that. We'll get into that, which will be coming up here either in a day or two. We'll get right into that. But yeah, that's, you know, what my hope was going into it. So as I say, well, we'll get into that. But no, yeah, this isn't over with. It's just getting started.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Yeah. There you go. There's the autosave that the original game didn't have. And there's our badass Shepard. And this awesome song too. The guitar was pretty cool. Huh. And I will let the credits play out so that they get their proper credit due here in this Let's Play, because none of this is possible without them. Granted, normally on a playthrough at this point, yeah, I wouldn't watch it instead of beating this game so many times, but here on this Let's Play, like this Let's Play doesn't happen without any of these people contributing what they did, and so I want to personally thank all of them for creating this. This has had such an impact on me and joy it's brought me over the years. And so thank you, BioWare. Thank you all of these creators for doing it. And for me to have finished this first game and actually have done this after wanting to do a Let's Play about Mass Effect since I would say probably about 2011, 2012, in that era when I started watching Let's Plays and falling in love with this universe. It's been something I wanted to do. I never had the means or know-how or anything to do it, and finally some of the software and stuff needed to do it is free. OBS for recording, the DaVinci Resolve for editing has made all this possible. It does take a ton of hard drive space, if you want to preserve this stuff, and I do. But it's been something I've thought about doing for so long. And whether it gets any kind of following or not, I'm not concerned with it. If it just finds other people who love Mass Effect as I have loved Mass Effect, then that'll make the world to me. And honest truth is, I enjoy watching this in my own Let's Play because that's what I want to do and just get my thoughts out there about Mass Effect. And it's obviously, this is only a third of the way there. We get technically maybe you couldn't even say that because each game gets a little longer. So, but to finish this first chapter, that this 3-chapter story is still monumental to me. Something I wanted to do. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Or just I won't turn it down for you though, but it helped me. Yeah, this is something that's been long in coming for me, and to finally achieve it means a great deal to me. So I hope for those of you that have watched this, and I hope you found joy out of it. Maybe maybe I've given some insight or a perspective on some things that you hadn't considered before. And I certainly look forward to anybody leaving comments and their insight or their own perspective on Mass Effect and what how they see it. I'd love to hear it. Man, what a ride! What an absolute joyous game. This game, out of the 3, does the best in terms of role playing, in my opinion. If you have, especially in terms of just dialogue, you have so many more options. You can investigate further into this stuff when you're talking with people to learn more. And with each game, it gets to be less. And I really, just like on the 3rd game, they pretty much removed the 3rd option, a more neutral choice. I love having that neutral choice. I don't always want to be Paragon or Renegade, but sometimes I want that more neutral choice. And take that away, I wasn't a big fan of that at all. But I do. This first game too, where you have the power that you can select are much greater than vast compared to the second game. The second game is really streamlined. Combat's funner in the second game, and some of the powers are definitely improved greatly in the second game. Combat is so much more funner. It is effective. But I do miss in that second game having this much choice in your power and all the powers and passes and all that. They did improve all that greatly in the third game. You do have much more choices in that one, especially how those after the fourth power, on the fourth power on 4, 5, and 6, where it goes out where you could make 2 choices on this one. I like that a lot. And they brought back, of course, applying mods to your weapons, and see, that I missed that in the second game. Yeah, you get them, but you just purchase, basically purchase upgrades. So they really cut down a lot of role-playing stuff in the second game. I do love the second game too. I love all these games. They're all wonderful games, but they're not, none are perfect. They're all flawed, but they're also magnificent. I love them. In spite of the flaws, I feel like heartfelt games that made and created this universe that was so in depth. It just sparks imagination, and I absolutely love it. And it's something that I'll always come back to playing. I probably play it at least twice a year, and I'll continue to do so, no matter what becomes of Mass Effect in the future. I'll always have these 3 games, and I'll always play them. I'm an old fart. I'm 51 now, and I'll still always be playing Mass Effect. I don't care if I'm 92. If I can do it, I will. But I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you'll continue to follow me in the Mass Effect 2, and then onward on the Mass Effect 3. So I'll be doing any type of Let's Plays beyond that. I don't know yet. Talk about that a little bit in some of the episodes. Chelsea, I'm open to it, but I just don't know. I'm not sure. This was my goal, to do nothing. And that's part of the way there. I want to see it through. And after that, we shall. Thank you for joining me. And I'll catch you around. Thanks so much. Later.